5 mistakes buyers make. Hey, thanks for tuning back in. Today I want to talk about 5 mistakes that I see most buyers make. And when I'm talking about this, clearly the goal is to have the viewer avoid these things. So if you're a buyer out there looking to buy, take these tips to heart and really understand what they mean so that you can set yourself up for a great buying experience. So number 1, it's waiting to get pre-approved. I talk to a lot of people in all different stages of the buying process, from, hey Robert, I'm ready to go now, to, hey Robert, I know I need to buy a house and I don't really have the down payment and I want to figure this out, but I don't think I'll be ready for 2 years. So why don't we get together in a year and a half and talk about it then, right? And so my opinion is, the minute you have any thoughts of buying a property, whether you're gung-ho about it or just toying with the idea, talk to a lender and get pre-approved. What we do is we have a strategy called the raw approach. And the raw approach is ready, aim, and wait. We want to have you talk to a lender right away, whether you want to buy in the next month or in the next 5 years, because we want to understand your financial situation. You may already qualify to buy a home. Would that change things for you? And if you don't already qualify for a home, you can work with the lender and your real estate agent to put a strategy together to make sure that when you do want to buy, you're ready to buy. And the great thing is a lot of buyers that we talk to have this idea of, I want to wait 6 months or I want to wait 12 months, so I'll talk to you then. But if I ask more questions and I say, let me just ask you, if a 10 out of 10 home came on the market today, would you pull the trigger if you were ready to go? And the answer is yes. So if the answer is yes, get pre-approved and then be in a position to submit an offer even though you may not want to. But the bottom line is having time gives you options, and options make the experience a lot better. Number 2, playing it small from the very beginning. I can't tell you how many buyers that I've worked with that have missed out on an opportunity because they were playing too small. Let me explain. There's a fine line in real estate sales. There's a fine line in sales in general. From the consumer feeling like you're pushing them to submit an offer so that you can close the deal and make a commission, to really giving my clients the absolute best advice, because I'm thinking long term, right? And so let's just put this into perspective, okay? If you're a buyer right now and you're looking at a $1 million property and you're qualified for $1.05 million, but you really want to stay in the 970 to 980 range, and you see $1 million property and you love it and you love the area, a lot of times more can actually be less. It's very counterintuitive. And because, so this buyer may go, well, I could pay $1 million for this property, but I really want to stay within my budget and I want to pay $990. Now, side note, I'm not here to push people into a monthly payment that they can't afford. So if that's the issue and you're feeling uncomfortable, that's a different story. But if you can afford it, but you're just playing it small, what happens is that home is going to sell for $1 million. Now you missed out by $10,000, right? Which is about a $65 payment. Guess what's gonna happen? The next home that gets listed in that area is gonna be listed for $1.10 million or $1.15 million or $1.30 million, who knows? And before you know it, you can't even afford a home in that neighborhood because prices right now are rising. So playing aggressive from the start and knowing what you want and going after it is gonna actually save you money in the long run. Number 3, not having a go-to agent. This is a really big problem in the industry today. A lot of consumers just want to do it on their own. They don't want to deal with an agent. They don't want to deal with responding, keeping people in the loop. They don't want to have this feeling of obligation to an agent, right? There's this thing in the world called the law of reciprocity. When someone does something for you, you feel obligated to do something for them. And so a lot of people don't want to talk to an agent because they don't want to feel obligated to do things for them. They just want to do it on their own time. But what happens is when you start calling listing agents on different properties and you don't really have one agent that you can go to talk to, you're never going to really be working with somebody who understands what you want. And you're never going to really be having anybody that's going to be fighting for what you want. You're just talking to people that are order takers. It's just the wrong move. Number 4, focusing on price versus payment. A lot of times I tell my clients, you're not buying a home, you're buying a monthly payment. It just comes by way of a home. A lot of people say my max is $900,000 and I will not go above that no matter what. The funny thing is we may be looking at homes that are in the $900,000 price range with a $200 association fee. And then we'll find a property at $875 with no $925 with no association, which actually makes the monthly payment lower on a house that's $900,000 with a $200 a month association. And clients say, nope, I'm not going over the $900,000 price point. Remember, people, you're buying a home, you're buying a monthly payment. Everything that you do when it comes to the numbers should be focusing on the monthly payment. That's how the lenders qualify you for the purchase. That's how you should qualify yourself for the purchase. And number 5, a poor mindset. A lot of the buyers right now are frustrated. There's not a lot of inventory on the market. And when you're frustrated and you focus on your frustrations, that expands. I'm a big believer in what you focus on expands. If you focus on good, more good happens. If you focus on bad, more bad happens. I'm also a big believer in that good things happen to happy people. So stop getting so frustrated and start enjoying the experience. You're buying a new home for whatever the reason is. It's an exciting time. You're going to be building new memories, or you're maybe making a purchase in an investment that's going to help you in your financial future. It's a fun, exciting time. If a house doesn't work out, maybe it wasn't meant to be, right? Stay positive, have a great mindset, have a great outlook, and avoid those mistakes that I just mentioned, and you're going to be on your way to buying your dream home. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate the support. If you like this video and you think somebody else might like it as well, share it with them. If you found this on social media, give me some social media love. If you have any ideas you ever want me to talk about in the future, send those my way. And if you ever want to talk to me or my team about buying a home or getting the buying process started, let me know. Until then, happy selling.